And all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakakodash, the honestly apostles and the elders, the jam master, rule and teach well in the scriptures. Salutations to my Akim is doing his work in truth and sincerity and spreading his truth through all four corners of the earth. What we know of today is an event that happened in 2001 with the collapse of the World Trade Center. Now, we know that the Lord is mustering up his people and the angels to battle against Esau, the so-called white man, whom the Bible speaks of. So we understand and know that the Lord is fulfilling his word, which is in the world today. So I'm going to play a little bit of this, to add to. I had a prophetic dream about the collapse of the World Trade Center hours before it happened. So I'm going to let this play, and I'll follow it with a few scriptures.
Connects on that side. It took 1 minute to get to the top.
Yeah.
1 minute.
1 minute.
This is Psalms chapter 64, starting at the top. And it reads, "Hear my voice, O Yahweh, in my prayer. Preserve my life from fear of the enemy. Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity." And so, is this not a secret counsel of the wicked? From the insurrection of the workers of iniquity? Okay? So, I mean, the proof is in the pudding. It's all out there. 9/11 was an inside job. Okay, to go to war with those Arabs in the Middle East. The Lord is definitely fulfilling prophecy, as we know, in this day and time. And, as before, also, future events that that are basically mentioned from the Lord through the prophets and the scriptures. So, we know that no plane was able to take away the structure of these buildings. And so the evidence is out there. And so this is exactly what we believe that happened. And, it could have been something similar, but it was definitely an inside job. Okay, this is in Wikipedia. This is the definition of thermite. Thermite is a protechnic composition of metal powder and metal oxide. When ignited by heat, thermite undergoes an exothermic reduction oxidation reaction. Most varieties are not explosive, but can create brief bursts of heat and high temperature in a small area. And that's what happened to the structure. They actually closed the building down before this event happened. And so we know through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, also through, certain people leaking out information that, when they shut this building down, they sprayed the structures with thermite. And once, it was sprayed with thermite, they threw a couple of depth charges up there while the structure was weak. Just like in any demolition exercise, when they're taking down old buildings, they they put the structures in with the depth charges around the structure. So, this is all interlude to the Lord tearing this place down. And so they think that they're doing a good work by, tearing basically bringing down one of their own buildings and blaming it on the Arabs. And like the Arabs have, the authority to come over here in America, and they're that crafty to make a stealth move with a bunch of so-called hijacked planes and basically ram them into the building, which is false. They have Project Bluebeam for that. And if you brothers know what Project Bluebeam is, it's a projection image of any object, a person, or whatever, and the technology is getting better. So I'm gonna go ahead and let the rest of this play.
There's the ridges there. The height is right on the edge of that.
Yeah.
Is that the highest on there then?
Yeah, that's the whole bear on the edges.
Every time
customer has their own safe light story. This
Your attention after it crashed into the World Trade Center.
I heard like a sort of a crashing sound, but I looked up quick enough to actually see something go into the building, but everything happened so fast I wasn't quite sure what I was looking at.
So there's no way you can know whether or not the plane seemed to be in trouble before it crashed into the building.
Oh no, I couldn't tell.
It's hard for us to tell from the picture we're seeing just how far down from the top that plane crashed. Have you any better eyesight to it from your vantage point?
Not really. All I know is it definitely wasn't the top of the building, because that seems to be intact from what I saw.
Obviously, the timing of this is important. It comes before 9 o'clock. Perhaps, and we say that in hopeful fashion, perhaps not everybody was at work, because if that building was in fact crowded with workers, we're looking at probably some casualties and injuries of considerable proportions, but right now there's no way of telling that. We're on the line with another eyewitness. Sir, this is Bryant Gumbel in New York.
How you doing?
I'm fine, thank you. You're Wendell?
Yes, I am.
Wendell, can you give me your last name?
Klein.
Wendell Klein. Tell me where you are, if you would.
Well, right now I'm back in the hotel. I'm in the hotel offices here, the front office.
You're in the. Okay, where were you when
I was standing right in front of the hotel. I'm the doorman there.
This is Ecclesiasticus chapter 12, verse 11, and it reads, "Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed, and beware of him. And thou shalt be unto him as thou hast wiped a looking glass. And thou shalt know that his rust have not been altogether wiped away." So, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying, giving all praise to Yahweh Shem Yahushua Shem Rakar Kodash. And until next time, Shalom.